Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably sound a head boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, it had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chargers at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11 now.
Here we go.
Levis back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Chargers
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking to throw, Penix. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38.
Get it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Lion. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves. And these...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Willis looks to pass it here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Chuba Hubbard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos able to take on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
No more calls. Put him in there. You keep off. That you trying to end up. If I end up bad, I end up. Soft type. What? Fake up dog type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is the dog. Blood thicker than water.
The Charger drive about to get going. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To the air, Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chargers 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Go show it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know
the Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The Chargers
give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Trying to hang on 3rd down. Look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Penix to the air once more. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Looking to throw. Penix. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the Vikings 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throw caught by Achane. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
It's now third down.
They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Chargers 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Let's go now. 19, Wyatt.
Willis will look to throw it. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 17. But it brings up
19 tight. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 79-18. 5 here.
Here's Willis. And it is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Willis looking to throw it. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Willis to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
at the 5-yard line.
Here's Willis. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Now
3-yard
Willis.
line.
Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Ready, set.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half.
Chargers 14. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Willis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Willis. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Tunyon, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Three.
Now Willis to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Warriors 70. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Vikings have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this 1st half.
Chargers 14. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing off.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Willis looks to pass it here. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 92 yards. And the Chargers are able to claw one back. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Chargers 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And space tough to come by there, so get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Taylor.
The Vikings send out their punter. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw, Willis. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To throw, here's Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Willis. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 4 yards out. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Now the point after try for Santos. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice it.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and you think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. If you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll toss right side. Achane with it. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Like 54.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw, Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works him past the 50. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Last play of the half, Willis. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now Willis to throw. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12. On the toss, here's Achane. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 5. 187 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Third and goal, here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down, Vikings.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Achane to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 23, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Again, it's Achane. There he goes again. He's on his way. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane. 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Chargers 42. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a first and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And they'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And they certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Real cool.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis to throw it.